Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, wrong one. Set myself right here. Hi, everyone. So, I am going to talk a little bit about TMI today. So, it's not like really horrible TMI, but you know, it's bodily functions. I know that we've talked about it before, but if anybody doesn't want to hear about TMI things related to a butt, then might not want to watch stream today. TMI is too much information. Just a abbreviation, or wait, is it abbreviation? Yeah, there's just a letter for it. Letters for it. Uno reverse card, you have TMI too. Because we're going to talk all through things from January to now. I feel like the start of this year has been funky bodily wise. I've had a couple of like really funky migraines. I've had I was sick for the majority of January, and now I have some other issues going on. But I thought for like an hour or so that we do grandma hours, and maybe depending, I might make another lobby, and we might play some more Poppy playtime later. Remember we talked about Babam from Paper Mario TMI? I think I do. Okay, so so I was sick the entirety of January, so I had a lot of even though I still feel like I've accomplished things. Hi, Egg. I am doing decently currently, but the thing that I'm going to talk about today is getting better. So, you know, sick most of January, had several migraines all the way up until February, on and off, headaches and the usual pain and things. I have to say that dealing with winter weather and rainy season weather, it hurts. Barometric pressure sucks. When it changes and you feel it in your bones and it hurts, it just adds to the issues of, you know, dealing with your normal day-to-day pain, and then having to add additional headaches on top of that. That's different than your normal headaches. Just, I'm Matthias. But to get into the TMI bit, my posterior has been going through it. Because I have injured my tailbone before. So every once in a while, the tailbone area gets irritated, and then it's kind of hard to sit down properly. Accompany that with back pain, and sometimes it takes like 20 positions before you can sit down on the toilet. Normal for me. But the TMI bit is because everybody goes through this. A majority of everybody has gone through this, and if you haven't gone through it yet, I hope you don't experience it, but you know. I have experienced my first hemorrhoid. I've been either laying down or laying on my side or sitting cockeyed, so I don't have to put pressure on my butt. Yeah, oh no. It was funky. And there'll be a little bit more TMI here because we're going to talk about, you know, blood and things. So be careful. Hee hee, she said cockeyed. Yeah, I've been trying to, like, currently I am in a laying down position, but my butt is not flat up against the bed because I refuse. And if I do happen to be sitting upright, Mama Faye has shared with me one of her butt pillows. And this butt pillow has an indent for your tailbone, but then a cutout for your butt. But the other bit of TMI there is that it was pretty bad initially in the first start of it, because I thought, oh, I'm bleeding a little bit. Maybe it's because I've been having some other bathroom issues, and you know, it's like going too often and can lead to some irritation and stuff. Come to find out, after I sat down to finish the Valentine's Day art that I created for you guys, and I went to the bathroom and all hell broke loose. I irritated it so much by the way that I was sitting while drawing that it was bad. I'm sorry you're dealing with the pain and all the other stuff. I really hope you start to feel better. It is getting better. I have had various ointments and specific wipes for it and everything. So it is doing a lot better. It's not outright painful anymore, but there's still like pressure and stuff and like uncomfortableness down there that I can't sit. I still can't sit properly. The Valentine's Day art was really nice, by the way. Thank you. I'm glad it turned out okay. Though I do have a sneaking suspicion, because I've been having this issue for a while now. I feel like my tablet is holding me back, because I really have to scrutinize on a different monitor my drawings and my color value and everything. I think my tablet is either that I need to recalibrate it again, or maybe I calibrated it wrong last time, but the calibration on this thing sucks. And I noticed this even more so when I drew on my little very, very old tablet, because I was just doodling in bed because I didn't want to sit up. Your tailbone blow was almost poking out a few years ago? How? Might want to put a TMI warning on the screen? I should put a TMI warning on the screen. I mean, it's in the description too. It's the title of the it's the title of the stream. Where's my warning text? There it is. TMI topics. Right up there. We'll make it a little bigger. There we go. TMI topics for today. I'm holding my tablet back. No, don't say that. I think I do need to sit down and recalibrate it as much as I can to my other monitors, because my tablet doesn't show true black as a color, and the red is very subdued. So I feel like I probably made the art a little bit too saturated. It's really pretty still. I'm very proud of it. People ignore descriptions, unfortunately. They do. Because you'll have somebody that I usually have the description or in the title of the stream, the game name. I'll still get asked, what game are you playing? Which is fine. I don't mind answering that question, but I find it funny that you don't read the title, but you come into the stream. You had a minor accident working under a plane? I don't know what I did to my tailbone. Maybe it technically is kind of nothing. Peach's tablet is racist. No, it's not racist. I'm not talking about like brown. I'm talking about like the actual like true dark black color. it really doesn't show up properly, and I'm wondering why this is. The tablet, it's a monitor tablet. I have it on almost all the time. I'm utilizing it even if I'm not drawing, because I treat it like a third monitor, like a proper third monitor. But I've been noticing lately that maybe it's because I have like adaptive lighting or something on it right now. Maybe that could be also an issue. I don't know. I'll mess with it. But yeah, my butt is doing better. That's one of the reasons why I didn't stream on my normal Monday or Tuesday. I was giving my butt a few days to not have like long hours of sitting in a very specific position. So maybe it's being on all the time is wearing out the screen. Probably it is. I would have to look at the time frame that it was purchased, but it's fairly old. I poo. Oh God. I do probably need to calibrate it again. But I know it's definitely never going to be as vibrant as, you know, the two gaming monitors. I at least want it to be somewhat similar, so it's less apparent. And I don't have to be constantly looking at the other monitor to check my values and everything. Speaking of, I wish I could go backwards on tablet upgrades, like the version of Clip Studio you don't use doesn't exist anymore. I think I'm at 4.0 for Clip Studio. It does have a lot of neat features nowadays. Sometimes you kind of want the simplicity of it, though. I think if you want simplicity in terms of a art program, I would do Paint Tool Sci, which I think they also have a Paint Tool Sci 2, which is a little bit more like feature friendly. But if you want the basic of basic, but still like really good brushes and everything, Paint Tool Sci, definitely a nice program to utilize. Trying to think of what other health related issues that I've had lately, because mostly it's just been on and off sick, nausea, headaches, the usual. I am really, really glad though that because sometimes it feels like wounds or injuries take a while to heal for me. So I'm glad that it's healing quicker than I think it is, but it's still kind of funky because I've been extra like mucusy lately, other than just eating. So I've been coughing so much, which I think is irritating the hemorrhoid. It's irritating my butt so much, and I have to hold my butt every time I cough and sneeze. It's awful. I'm hoping that it's not gonna prolong the healing process as well because I'm coughing so much. Is that quick way you have to quickly paint the whole drawing outside the lines would help me a lot? I think there's a couple of art assets on Clip Studio that somebody has made to like quick draw or quick color your line art. I think it's free too on Clip Studio. I don't think it requires Clippies or gold. Oh, I just flung water. I'm trying really hard not to cough, but it's so difficult when when you have allergy mucus problems and drainage and everything. That, and sometimes it may not also be drainage. It's like my asthma acting up, trying to tell me that, oh, you need to cough now because it doesn't feel like you're getting oxygen. Get some really funky irritation, and then you can't stop coughing because it feels like the air quality that you're getting, or the oxygen quality, is not great. I don't know why it feels like that sometimes, where even it doesn't necessarily feel like an irritation, but it's makes you cough because it feels like you don't have enough oxygen in your lungs, but your oxygen is perfectly fine. Oh my goodness. I need to figure out a proper way to set up my pillows and everything, so if I want to lay down completely, that I can. So this is a good position I'm currently in, but like I said, my chest is facing forward, but my butt is like I'm laying on one butt cheek. So my butt is comfortable enough. Maybe I can shove a pillow underneath here. Give that a little bit more support. You never realize how many pillows that you truly need to keep your body supported. I'm still trying to figure out why exactly my tailbone hurts. But maybe it could be because of the weird positions I'm having to sit in, so it's irritating the tailbone. Or with all the coughing, I've been popping it out of place. Because I've done that many times before. Though it doesn't feel super unstable. So maybe it's not that. Maybe it's just irritation. Is your room just a pile of pillows? It could be. To be honest, I have quite the pillow collection. Because I have pillows I'm currently not even using that are in the closet. And then I have a plushie / pillow pile. I currently don't have the 2 pregnancy pillows I have on the bed. One, I have to put the cover back on, and then I have like a storage bin at the end of my bed that has the other one. So I have quite the pillow collection and the plushie collection, because right now I have, I think, like 4 squishmallows. I have 2 big ones and a couple of small ones. I have what I think might not actually be a squishmallow, but it feels like one. Mama Faye got me one that looks like a pumpkin spice latte cup, like a frappuccino from Starbucks, a blended coffee. And this is currently giving my tailbone / back support right now. And then I have my corn dog narwhal, which is inside of a pillowcase, and that's in front of me. And then I have like blankets. I have one very flat-ish, which used to be an extra firm king size pillow behind me, and then there is this it's a pillow that's advertised and meant to be for like sitting upright in your bed. I have that behind me as well. I have many pillow configurations that I change out of. I've been getting a lot of stuffy noses and nothing helps but bulldog ramen and getting the spicy butt. Do you know some people, Mama Faye has had one before where it is a nasal spray that has capsaicin in it? Some people utilize that to get their sinuses cleared too. Pillow Max and whatever annoying people are saying. What does mogged mean exactly? Because I've heard the term mogging. Is it meant to be like good, or maybe I should just look it up. Hold on. Where's my phone? What does mogging mean? Oh, look, it's already there in the Google search. Oh, okay. Derived from AMOG, or AMOG, A-M-O-G, alpha male of the group, is internet slang for significantly outstanding, dominating, or looking much better than someone else in terms of physical appearance, style, or less commonly status. Okay. Boomer learning time. No, this is the elf trying to learn terms in various slang. There's some things that I know, some things that I don't, because I'm not on the internet all the time. I can't do nasal things anymore because it will go in my nose into my mouth. I find that the best way to do that, because I also really dislike nasal sprays, is if you follow the directions properly, like holding it at an angle and things like that, making sure to just spray properly, doing a very gentle sniff in. I just try to breathe normally and then do the spray, which is kind of difficult because you're thinking about, oh god, I'm about to spray this up my nose. But I keep my head tilted forward for like 5-10 minutes after doing the nasal spray, so I don't get it down into my mouth. I can't sniff, isn't strong enough. I just breathe in normally. I just do a regular sniff in. And if it doesn't go all the way into the sinuses in general, then I'm completely fine with that, because I don't want to have it go down the back of my throat. But I usually lean my head forward, and as long as it's like getting at least into your nasal cavity, it's fine. You can then like fuse it together with other things. So like pillow mugging would be like having more pillows than others, in short. That makes sense. It's a little weird, but it makes sense with the context of the word. How somebody came up with it, I am not sure. Sorry for being off topic. Was it hard to transfer the data from the Switch 1 to 2? And how does it work with the stuff I have on the SD card? The Switch 2 has more storage than the Switch 1. But the SD card that works on the Switch 1 does not work on the Switch 2. I've learned. I had to give the SD card that I got for Christmas that was meant for the Switch to one of the other Fae because it doesn't work on the new one. But the actual transfer process is really easy. I just don't know how many gigabytes that you have in total for your games. But I was able to transfer everything from the Switch and the SD card with room to spare on the Switch too. I did have some games that weren't installed, but if you do want more space, if it's more space than what the Switch 2 holds, then you're probably gonna have to get a additional SD card for the Switch 2, because you have to buy extra things because they decided the last thing is obsolete. Either that or incompatibility. It's people trying to alienate non-native English speakers and old people and normal people and women. Yeah, I mean, there's slang terms in every generation. I think it's just people finding their own thing to create something for themselves and in their own time. But it is funny to have moments of children to their parents. It's like, you wouldn't understand. It's not your kind of lingo. But anybody can learn new slang words or new, what's the word for it? I don't know if inside jokes would be the right word, but something along the lines of that. Everybody has the capacity to learn new things, even though it's really funny that children are like, ew, that's cringe. Don't say that. But the children say it all the time. And the other person who's using it in like perfect context, that there's nothing actually weird about it. It's just the child being weird about it. Oh my goodness. You know what I think is the worst bit about having issues with your butt or your nether regions is worrying about whether or not something's going horribly awry when you're just normally sitting here. Because this is when you get the like the bandages or the pads in case you have an accident. Do you plan for a whole body checkup someday? when I can have decent income and able to pay for like health insurance, and yeah, definitely. There's so many things I want to check out for health reasons. One of the first things I want to do is get some allergy testing. Yeah, but the people who unironically use it say Foyd to refer to a woman. So yes, they're that kind of people. Huh. That's a bunch of buttholery right there, though. Oh god, my nose is stuffy. This whole 6-7 thing is super annoying and Fortnite needs to die. So one of my friends says 6-7 is the equivalent of the nonsense of you lost the game back in the day. Like a couple of, like, previous generations ago. Got to 5 scientists surrounding Peaches saying, how does she live? I've seen videos where somebody is reenacting like a interaction with the doctor, and theirs was, you know, like an attentive doctor that was actually like taking their stuff seriously and everything. It was a funny back and forth of this, like, what's your normal pain level? Like what do you mean, like, normal pain level? Like, what's your pain level on the scale? It's like, oh, you know, the normal amount. Like, the normal amount is 0. The normal amount of pain is nothing. You're not supposed to be feeling pain every day. The normal amount of pain is non-existent. And then you just have, you have a moment of thinking of The normal amount for anything is supposed to be 0. You're not supposed to be nauseated every day. You're not supposed to have headaches every day. You're not supposed to have pain every day. And come back for one comfy stream and you make me lose the game. Thanks. Sorry, I was trying to make a reference. That's what they told me that 6-7 was similar to. I work IT tech at a school, but I still deal with these dumb 6-7 and Fortnite memes. I don't think Fortnite's ever truly going to perish. I think it's something that's going to be around for a very, very long time, because it's still having collaborations with major companies and indie companies and all sorts of things. So I do not think that it's gonna die anytime soon. Yeah, that's the same concept with mental health too. Because if you don't have as well as a previous like baseline of something that is supposed to be normal and what's not normal, it's a little difficult to tell when your normal is something that somebody would go to the emergency room for. Or, you know, mental health place as well. Therapy, whatnot. It's not that they're gone, but people are not jumping at the mention of 6-7. That is... I think that some people do, but it's more like a... Oh my god, why is it still happening? Well, for the other one, it's more like... the silly aspect of like, gosh, god dang it, you made me think of it. But I guess it's still just random nonsense. 6-7. Who was the dev who made Fortnite? I just want to talk to them. Hey, it's a successful game and it made them a lot of money, and that's a good thing. I think it's more so the fandom, the players, or like a decent amount of players that make things more what would be the right word for it? Obnoxious? Because it's not the game itself that is the problem. It's the majority that play it. It's the same thing with League of Legends. League of Legends seems like a really fun game. It's a lot of a learning curve because it has so many characters and so many different items and so many different item descriptions and different things that you have to conglomerate together to have it be like a cohesive play. But it's the player base that's obnoxious. Yesterday I finally caught up and finished the Epic the Musical. Fortnite is mostly stolen stuff battle royale, is it? I thought most of the stuff that they did was collab things. I think I remember seeing something about somebody's art being used as a emote or something, but that might have not been like a collaborative effort. It might have been one person within the working force of Fortnite doing something stupid. The Fortniteification of the industry is actually awful. Well, I don't keep up with Fortnite. I just occasionally see the things that they collab with every once in a while. Because I don't play it, nor do I watch people play it, so It's when it comes across my feed on Twitter or Instagram or something, showing the like the various emotes with various characters, because I think I was recently seeing like Spawn. No, not Spawn. Venom doing various dances. And then there most recently has been like Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil has also been doing very silly dances because the emotes are in Fortnite. That's about my extent of Fortnite knowledge, is just some of the characters that are in there. Fortnite was kind of like Magic. It was its own thing. People played it, they made their stories, and then they said, we're just doing licensing agreements. Yeah, Venom twerking, that's Marvel Rivals. No, it's not a twerking one, because I know that one. That one's completely different. That's high resolution. It was like this like what, Vogue dancing, something similar. But it was I believe it's Venom and other characters in Fortnite. Yeah, Magic the Gathering. Did you guys hear the Sony shutting down Blue Point Games, the studio of Shadow of Colossus and Demon Souls remake? I did see that today. But I've also been trying to avoid Twitter because people, like Poppy Playtime has only been out for a day and people are already posting spoilers and everything. And I've been trying to avoid that. In addition, I saw very briefly someone stated that there's Resident Evil 9 leaks going on right now. So another reason why I want to avoid like really scrolling through social media at the moment. I would like to not be spoiled about the games that I want to play, because I don't know how far along we are in Poppy Playtime. And I think I do want to continue with it today. So in a little bit, we might migrate over because I'm going to make a new stream room. We might play some more. They were rumored to have been making a Bloodborne remake, so I guess that's in the garbage now. Yeah. I did see that there was a leak, supposedly, that the Duskbloods game, the Bloodborne successor, is going to be released March 27th. But I think that's too soon, because we haven't seen any sort of advertising for the new Duskbloods game, Bloodborne-esque, on the Switch. And I hope it's not coming out that time frame, because I gotta pick and choose some games to sacrifice. Because I'm definitely getting Resident Evil Requiem. I know next month as well, the Fatal Frame remake is coming out. There's Pocopia. I think April is what? The Tomodachi Life game, the new one. There's so much coming out. To be fair, they released Elden Ring rather quickly. It's possible, but I feel like there would be a little bit more advertising if that's the fact. That there probably would be like an indicator that it's coming out so soon. I guess we'll see what happens as time progresses. People are losing their minds that Leon is old, like he's not allowed to be old. Hey, he looks great. He is a great looking character. People are going nuts in multiple fashions. That one, because he's old. Two, that he is basically a silver fox. And then there is like the other half that is also like, oh my god, Leon is infected. He's probably in the last stages of being infected. He's gonna die soon. So some people are very afraid that he's going to die at the end of Resident Evil 9. Because he's like visually infected with the stuff that was going around Raccoon City. That's kind of dormant until later stages in life. Can I predict the future again? Maybe. They gathered a council of Japanese women to approve Old Man Leon's design. I did see that too, and I'm very, very proud to know that. He is going to die, I'm calling it. I mean, he could be. There could be also a possibility that something might happen in the game that's going to cure him and or prevent his death. We'll have to see what happens. It's coming out on the 27th of this month? 26? 27, 28, something? Hold on. Let me look at Steam. Why am my tummy hurt? Oh god. My lower tummy. Is making slight gurgly noises. Yeah, 27th. 27th of this month, so next week. We have 8 days. Or as it says, approximately in 7 days. The tummy is demanding to be filled, but I had potato soup. I even put some cheese and bacon in it. Maybe it's the coffee? I don't know. Sometimes my tummy be angry for no reason. Leon is like old man Joseph. We can't kill him. He needs to die a peaceful death off screen that we never really specify. Well, I guess that could happen because we're going between two different viewpoints because we're playing as Leon and then as Grace. Maybe digesting? I don't know. It's like a weird gurgly at the bottom where your like bladder, closer to where your bladder would be. Because it doesn't feel like upper tummy pain, it's lower tummy pain. Maybe it's intestine. Could be. They're going to pull like how they did in horror movies. They brought back our original character just to get killed. Yeah. They do that trope a lot. I guess that's why it's a trope. Stereotype of horror related things. I'm excited for the Silent Hill Townfall. It looks really interesting. There's already some very good theories going around for what the initial story bit is gonna be. Some people are thinking that the main character is in a coma. Yeah, it was during the play state that there was a full trailer out for Townfall. With what little information people are going off of already from the trailer, people are thinking that the main character, which I have forgotten his name, is in a comatose state because he has a medical band around his wrist that like states his name, date of birth, I think blood type 2 or something. And there was one really grotesque looking person that like opened up their chest and it was one of the tubes with the butterfly needles at the end. So I kind of wonder if a theory about them being in a comatose state would be, you know, very, very true. And then Resident Evil 9 is going back to Raccoon City. And then it's having a character that's the daughter of a previous character from another Resident Evil game. I don't remember who the character's mother is supposed to be. I would have to relook that back up. I don't know why Leon's back in Raccoon City, though. And why they even needed to go back. I guess research purposes is probably the bit. I have the last time I watched a musical, I think it was Jersey Boys. I haven't watched a musical since then. But I have not watched Epic the Musical. Which I think was actually quite some time ago. I don't even remember how long. I don't typically watch a lot of musicals. A lot of my extra time uncultured. What? Don't be mean to me just because I don't watch musicals all the time. I don't fault you for things that you watch and don't watch. I do also make silly jokes about somebody being uncultured when they haven't watched some sort of like cult classic. And that's okay. That means that you can either watch it and join the club, or if you have no interest, that's also fine. It's like when someone gets upset, like you haven't watched One Piece, you haven't watched this or that, you haven't watched Bleach. I've never watched Soul Eater. Even though I think very long time ago at an anime convention, winning the first season of Soul Eater somewhere, it's probably still wrapped up. Never sat down and watched it. There's too many animes nowadays. It's hard to keep up with them all. The only ones I've been kind of keeping up with because my friends watch it and then they pull me into a Discord call and we watch it together. And that's like Oshinoko, Frieren, there was another one. My Dress Up Darling was very cute and fun. There was more, but I can't recall what the name was. There's a lot of anime out there. I still need to watch God, what's it called? Dang it. Apothecary Diaries. I need to watch that. There's a lot of other like random isekai and fantasy and other things I want to watch too. I also have not watched Jujutsu Kaisen, but I know of the characters and everything else because, you know, my friends watch it and it's almost always everywhere on social media. I'm not super caught in anime. Yeah, I love anime. It is a great form of media entertainment. I'm just not dedicating a lot of time to it. Doesn't mean I hate it or don't want to watch it. I'm just doing other things. I hope you guys have water right now, because I'm drinking it. You should be too. I have 3 different drinks. I have a coffee because I was freaking cold this morning. It was nippy. I was going around the kitchen with a blanket on me because I was so cold. Oh my goodness. I can't breathe through my nose. Oh no. When I get the chance, I'll watch it. Vodka, soju, or wine. No. And no, I have an electrolyte drink. I have water that has some flavoring in it, and then I have a coffee. How dare you? Why 2 very hardcore alcohols and wine? Are you saying that's what you have on you right now? Sure I do, Mima. I have liquids. I don't have alcohol. I don't have vapor in my cups. I am not a wine aunt or a what would be the grandma equivalent? Because it's usually a wine aunt or like a whiskey uncle or something. What would be grandma oriented? An old fashioned. An addict. No. If anything, I'm a coffee addict, but I also don't drink coffee every day. It is my happy drink because it's tasty, but I do try to avoid it when I'm sick. So I haven't actually had as much coffee as usual since January. I will occasionally drink cold brew. But with being sick, I avoided it for a little bit because it's not a great drink to have when you're ill. I am on the mend. I still feel like I could have more energy to do things, but yeah. I've been a little mentally frazzled too because I have things that I'm worried about, but you know, it's not actually things to worry about. I love coffee, but I don't drink coffee either. I drink whatever fake concoction my instant coffee is. Well, I do have an instant coffee, but it's like blonde roast, which is like the more potent coffee. But usually Mama Faye has it on hand because she likes the flavor, is also a blonde roast. Dust. The brand's Califia, and it's cold brew coffee. But we also have, even though we don't have a Keurig or anything, but we do get like box bulk of Arabica coffee. I think it's Arabica. Because it's like pre-portioned out coffee grounds, and you don't have to have the whole coffee bag open. So it's like little individually sealed things of ground coffee. Good old artisan dust. It's the same thing with tea leaves. You get some dust in there and some twigs and leaves. So lately, in the tea community, I've seen some people toast their tea leaves in a pan along with sugar, so they're making like a toasted caramelized tea. And then they've also been either doing like orange slices or other fruit to cook within the caramel that they've sort of made with the sugar. And it looks tasty, but I'm afraid that I'd burn it. Because it's such a delicate process. I'm not bad at cooking, but I would definitely accidentally still burn something. Yeah, frying their coffee beans? In like frying in oil coffee beans? That's interesting. I know that there's like espresso coffee beans covered in chocolate that you can eat, but I've never heard frying the coffee beans. Are they doing it after it's already roasted? It's like pre-roasted coffee beans, or they're just cooking it from the coffee beans to the frying it? I gotta look that up. That's weird. I've never heard of that before. Frying coffee beans. Either pan roasting or deep frying. A constant movement to ensure even cooking and prevent burning. A pan roasting is a popular DIY method to roast green beans. Out of context, it would be green beans. Dry frying coffee beans. Yeah, that's basically how people were doing tea leaves and everything. But deep frying. Fry the green coffee beans for 2 to 3 minutes until they turn dark brown. Interesting. Deep frying can cause hot oil to splash or pose a fire. Yeah, of course there's a fire risk. It's deep frying. Roasting creates significant smoke, so ensure proper ventilation. Can you imagine somebody trying this without knowing anything about roasting coffee beans and having a horrible experience? That's weird. I guess whatever makes the coffee taste good, but don't you think that the oil would be a little bit funky on the coffee beans? Why would you buy green coffee beans to make them brown again? Yeah, I guess the type of frying method might change the flavors of the coffee beans? I don't know if I would like that. I wonder who decided to do that the first time. I wonder if they had success with that. Sauteed beans instead of baked. Saute them in butter. Welcome back. It's like using mayonnaise in chocolate cake. Well, I think actually the concept of putting mayonnaise in chocolate cake is better than deep frying a coffee beans, because mayonnaise is just basically fat and eggs, or oil and eggs, with other various spices if they decided to do that. But that's like the majority of it, and that's just like replacing your egg and fat addition to the cake, so you just put the mayonnaise in. Yeah. Yeah. I know some things about Greek mythology. Does that have to do with the epic musical? Oh, speaking of, I should set up the other waiting room. Because we're going to do some more Poppy playtime. Wait. What was I waiting for? Not waiting for anything. I was just having, we wanted to have like an hour conversation about TMI things. I'm not dodging fighting Digimon. I just, we gotta catch up on Cult of the Lamb too. We'll get there, we're almost there. What should I even title this? 1 hour conversation about a butthole. No, it's not the entire time that I talked about my butthole. Wait. Now we could go simple. Keep it simple. There's my thumbnail. Okay, that's set to the proper time. We'll set it to like 10 after. It's about a whole bunch of animators getting together to tell the story of Odie on his way to get home to his wife. Like, it's like a Disney musical if they did hold back. No, not tax fraud. Poppy is evading us currently. We have no idea where she is. We have to find her before the prototype does, even though I don't think that's gonna happen. So 10 after. That's set up properly. Thumbnails on there. It's in the proper playlist. Okie dokie. Totally didn't fall asleep on stream. Okay. So that. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Let's share copy. You can keep that open for now. What? Paste. I'll have to adjust chat boxes after this. We're going slightly off schedule. And just pin that. raid my own stream. I don't even know how to raid. I don't know how to do it either. Can you even raid your own stream? I don't even know where that would be in the information. Don't say time to learn, Mima. I wish Twitch could raid YouTube. That would be a neat function, but I don't think that they would ever implement it because, you know, Twitch even hates having YouTube chat integrated with their chat altogether with multi-streaming, even though they've just recently sort of let out multi-streaming. I don't even see it. Is it because maybe I have it turned off? Huh. Well, actually, let's see if we can look it up. Can you raid your own stream on YouTube? You can use YouTube's live redirect features, essentially a raid to send your viewers to another live stream or scheduled premiere on your own channel. How? Navigate context section, then the live section. Hover over the live stream premiere. Live stream or premiere you are redirecting from and click edit in the pencil. Choose one of your own upcoming premieres or search your channel. What? Hey? The pencil is the details. Where would the redirect feature even be? Under the redirect section where is the redirect section? What? Do I have to have it turned on first, though? Maybe because it's a non-live live stream, you can? I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I don't see this. Oh, it's a customization, not details. What? Add redirect. Wait, do I redirect it from mine over? What? What do you the like hover over the stream appear you're redirecting from? Oh, redirecting from. Okay, hold on. Why didn't the fudge? Why didn't that change? Hold on. Save. For some reason the thing didn't change. Where is my stream right now? There it is. Details. Add customization. Add redirect. This one. Redirects allows you to keep viewers engaged across multiple events. Add a live stream for your people to watch afterwards. So does it turn on after? Or so that to any channel, whichever you choose, viewers will automatically be sent to watch the new page after your content ends. Ask channels to add your... Okay. I think that worked. Okay. Cool beans. Okay. Cool. So I'll probably be a few minutes after, because it's set to 5:10 Eastern Standard Time. Wait. Okay. So we'll have to... God. What's funny, as long as I don't click go live, it'll be fine. On the other one, I have to set up some stuff first. Okay, I think I got it. Save. Cool beans. Grandma's learned something new today. I can close that one, keep that one open because that's the new stream. Low latency. Yes. Cool. I think I remember Nimi doing something like this once. I've never done a redirect like this before because I don't usually stream twice in a day. Typically. But I thought we'd play more Poppy Playtime today since there's only a little bit of grandma time today. Okay. I am going to end the stream and hopefully it works. Yeah, because I see it in the customization in the stream now, so hopefully it does work. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm gonna set up and I have the link there in the pin chat. If it doesn't work, let me know. I'm gonna reset up for Poppy Playtime, so it'll take a little bit, but I'll see you guys in a moment. And go to the ending screen. Grandma's learned something new today. I hope maybe that we can make this more of a thing, that if I do grandma hours and I'm feeling fairly okay, that we could do more things. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.